Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds Howard complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. It'll be the 6'3" QB Trevor Siemian calling the shots, the former Northwestern Wildcat.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Siemian. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll get this out to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Siemian. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Maher is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this 1st half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Howard has the 1st down and then some as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Brady going to throw. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brady now to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady to throw again. Wide open, Gronkowski. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Brady again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Brady's going to look to throw. It's complete, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The final shot before break. Simeon. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Trevor Siemian ready to retake the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
On first down, it's Siemian. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Simeon on third down. And a catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Simeon. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Simeon now to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now Simeon. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Simeon. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got Smith here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Simeon. It's complete, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Simeon. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here comes the Saints punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They'll give Ford out another crack. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight.